The member from Essex.
Thank you. Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Premier. Speaker, in 2012, the Liberal government suddenly and unilaterally decided to kill the highly successful Slots at Racetrack program. Since then, we have seen the destruction of a once vibrant horse racing and breeding industry that supplied 65,000 good rural jobs in Ontario. A couple of weeks ago, horse people and smaller tracks were blindsided again after the government announced that it had offered a long-term funding deal negotiated between the OLG, Ontario Racing, and the private for-profit Woodbine Entertainment Group. Speaker, why didn't the Premier properly consult horse people and smaller tracks on this deal that will determine the future of horse racing in Ontario for generations to come?
Minister of Finance.
Thank you for the question, and it gives me great pleasure to reaffirm what it is that we are doing in regards to the horse racing. We have now concluded a $105 million 19-year contract to enable the horse racing industry to have funding. We're enhancing what's called the Enhancement to Horse Improvement Program, extended for year-over-year by OMAFRA. We have a new racetrack sustainability and innovation fund of $6 million over 3 years to support those smaller tracks and expanded sources of revenue. And we have an additional funding arrangement supplement with the racetracks that may be experiencing financial shortfalls, which enables long-term decisions in the racing community. Furthermore, Mr. Speaker, we're providing a new board, the Ontario Racing Board, which actually will oversee the funding improvements and enabling the service provider to be determined. On that board will be small tracks and horse people and horsemen, Mr. Speaker, to ensure that everybody is properly represented.
Supplementary.
Speaker, the Minister of Finance's answer is exactly what we're concerned about. This is what the problem is. Speaker, when Greg Walling, the government special advisor on the horse racing industry, resigned last fall, he had a warning for the Premier. He said, quote, "Beware of Woodbine's dominant position. In the proposed structures of administration, not only are they the player, they are the scorekeeper and the referee." The Premier ignored this warning and handed over a near-monopoly control of horse racing to this private, for-profit corporation. Not only that, she's forcing horse people and tracks to decide by May the 1st whether to sign off on this lopsided agreement. Speaker, will the Premier withdraw this arbitrary rush deadline and take the time to listen to the concerns of horse people and smaller tracks in rural Ontario?
Thank you. Minister.
Speaker, that's exactly what we're doing. We're ensuring that they have representation on the board. We're ensuring that their voices are heard. We're ensuring that there is no oversight or monopoly on one racetrack over another. We're giving them the opportunity so that they are enabling themselves to be heard and make the appropriate decisions to fund ongoing basis, Mr. Speaker. That is the purpose of having that oversight prior to giving the service provider the ability to make those changes. Furthermore, Woodbine has a declining receipt over time as the industry gets stronger. We need to support the small horse tracks. We need to support the horse people and the horsemen, and we have met with all of the both thoroughbred, standardbred, and quarter horses.
The reason why the minister didn't know I was standing is because he was not addressing the chair, as all members are supposed to do, both questions and answers. I'm always right, Bob.